Hi, it's Paul from SpaceCat Studios, and it's time for another video update. Um, Exams just started about a week ago, which means we paradoxically have more and less free time, so progress has been rather uneven. A lot of the stuff we have updated hasn't been visual, so I'll be showing off some of that in action. The first thing you might notice here is the updated graphics for the interface, since I was able to put in the final version of that. It looks a bit nicer than the old one, which basically looked like I drew it up in MS Paint. I'll be showing off some of the weapons we finally finished the effects for, as well as the full range of enemies in action, although some of the effects for that haven't been finished yet. The weapon I just got is the fowling piece, which is basically a farmer's shotgun, like the kind you see the old-timey farmers have. And yeah, it fires pellets, I suppose, in a fan like this, and is really useful in close range, although each individual pellet doesn't do much in the way of damage, so you aren't going to get much mileage using that at longer ranges, not to mention the fact that it doesn't have that much of an effective range to begin with, and the shots kind of just fade away after a distance. You can see that. That is the charger in action. See how it crawls back and then circles around for another pass and rolls in. These things are absolutely devastating against your barricades. They will murder them in about 3 hits, basically. They will also try to charge you, but you can dodge out of the way, and it buys you a couple seconds because they overshoot you, and you can shoot them in the back. And they're pretty fragile, so they're pretty easy to kill, actually. This is the Juggernaut. As you notice, it takes a bit more punishment, although this is just a test build, so we're only using this to basically see if all the AI is working. It's slow. It'll get tougher, as all the enemies will at later waves. But right now, it is still pretty fragile. Although it does have about 3 times as much. It's about 3 times as tough as, say, the Striker was in the first wave. This is the Mad Bomber. We still haven't gotten the jump animation in yet, but as you notice, they hop over your barricades. And we haven't quite gotten all the things where they're supposed to explode and hurt you. We haven't gotten that down yet, but that's on the to-do list. Something else you might have noticed are the blood splatters. They come out basically every time an enemy is hit. Skirmisher. These guys are still nasty. Let's see. I'll need a bit more firepower to deal with these. So yeah, I'm going to show off one of the premium turrets, the Maxim gun, which, if you're familiar with a Gatling gun, it's basically that, but a refined version. In the 1890s, Hiram Maxim basically created a version of Dr. Gatling's machine gun, which instead of using a hand crank was powered by an electric motor. And as you notice, it kills things very quickly. And you may have also noticed the muzzle flash effect. We put that in as well. And now that's basically the update. You might have seen the Swarmer and the Swarmlord up in the corner, but they're obviously not finished yet. So I'll probably leave that to a future video update to take a look at. Well, see you next week.